of today's class. We'll start with some reading. Some education, shall we say. And then we have a wonderful presentation that's going to be made by a lovely group of young women on this app. That will be very educational. We're going to be doing a little listening tonight. And, yeah, you know, I know there are many of us, 39 states that are having all sorts of horrible weather. So hopefully tonight you'll be entertained, you'll learn a little bit, you'll laugh, have a good time. And, you know, we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. I'm getting my fire all set here. I don't want to hear anybody complaining that my Christmas tree is still up. I'm taking it down tomorrow. So, no complaints about that. I remember one year, my father had his Christmas tree up when he was living in the apartment here. We didn't get any snow, you know, for Christmas, and he was hell-bent on taking that tree down until it snowed. So finally, by Valentine's Day, I said, Dad, I think it's time. So he finally took care of that then. Scammy, can we have a moment of silence? I wasn't reading the chat. What are we having a moment for? For people in the path of the storms? Oh, okay. Yeah, this country, it's not in a good way. What are my opinions? That's dangerous, you know? Having a political opinion on this app is like touching the third rail on a train, on train tracks. We do. It's, listen, I've said it before. It's possible that we can get my son dual citizenship for Italy. And we are in the process of getting that paperwork done. So that should tell you kind of how I feel about things right now. You know? So, before we get started today, I know I have a lot of people in here from all over the country. Let's see how we're doing here. People in Texas, how are you guys doing weather-wise? Any Texas people? How we doing? Texas, Oklahoma? Yeah. It's cold. Somebody said bad, very effing cold. Northern Oklahoma got a foot. Oklahoma is okay. How about Arkansas? How are we doing, Arkansas? Anybody in Arkansas? Northern Mississippi? Tennessee? Kansas, 5 inches of snow coming down hard. Good. Atlanta, cold. So much rain. Second round. Slow starts at midnight. New York, we're supposed to get it Sunday. Yeah, we are too. -5 in Maine. Oh, Jesus. 3 inches in Oklahoma. I was going to say, Louisiana, the upper section, right? Minimal power loss, knock on wood. Okay, that's good. He's stranded in Arkansas. Oh. How about like Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina? How y'all doing down there? Georgia, yeah, I knew Georgia. I think Georgia, South Carolina, especially mid to southern, right? It's supposed to be pretty icy. Alabama's good. Okay, good. Oh, getting hammered with ice and snow in North Carolina. Oh, Jesus. It's scary. I'm telling you, Indiana is just starting to snow. It's very, very cold. Yeah, with ice and all that, it doesn't matter what you drive. It doesn't matter if you have snow tires. It doesn't matter if you have chains. Ice is not forgiving at all. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. Don't go out. It's just, this storm is going to wreak havoc. I saw stuff, people up here. Yeah, Scam, we're supposed to get up to 18 inches now. It just keeps going higher. Starting overnight tonight into Monday morning. So we're not going to get the changeover at all. We're going to get lots and lots of snow. Went to the grocery store, got everything I need to. Full on oil, full on propane. We have wood if we need it. So it's very, very, it's a dangerous storm, Please be careful, everybody. Please be careful. Yeah. It's depending on the state you're in, depends on how the states deal with this type of weather, In New England, this isn't abnormal. We get, especially up north from me, I mean, in a regular winter, they get a ton of snow, so this is, it's pretty normal. Like, it's nothing, it's nothing we don't expect. Let's put it that way. So we're a little more used to possibly being, locked in our houses for a while. They are canceling church services, In Walmart, he was so hungry. Ugh. Yeah. When I woke up this morning, it was 1. I think we got up to a high temperature of 13 today or 14. And I think we're in the single digits again. And it's supposed to, the wind is supposed to kick up. For all you guys wondering, and I don't know, Sassy, if you're in here, I did go out and I checked out the chickens. They're doing well. They're doing well. They came out of their heated covered area, and they were mouthy as usual, and they're eating, and they're fine. So and if anything happens, Jesus, -16. If anything happens, I will absolutely bring them inside. But you got up to 10 today. Nice. Probably their eggs are frozen. Oh, Kim, I feel fine. I a little snotty in the nose, but that's okay. So time for our first segment, our reading segment tonight. Let's flash back. January 15th. It was a week ago yesterday. It was on a Friday. I was having a live in the morning, and it was starting at 11:30, and it was regarding reading someone's father's case that the father caught years ago and was in prison for up to, what was it, 800 and something years or something crazy like that. And I planned ahead and I said, I'm going to call the police and just let them know that there is some redheaded blob of a loser that is calling around to various mothers, women's police stations and falsely reporting, child abuse, or they need a wellness check, or they have, they're rug users, rug dealers, whatever it is. So I'm like, I'm gonna nip this in the bud. So I called the police department that morning, and I told dispatch, the non-emergency number, what was going on. And they took my information down and address and all that. And, I gave them the 411, and the dispatcher said, well, we'll have a police officer call you, and, if they have any questions. So got a call, and I was talking to the police officer, and I told her what was going on. And she said to me, it's interesting because we got a call already this morning. And I started laughing. I'm like, that effing asshole. So even before she told me that there was a call, I explained everything about Florida Man. I told her everything about him. They took his information down, all that stuff. So she had told me that it was actually a DCF call. And we were contacted by them, and based on the fact that it was an anonymous call, which is interesting because right on the paperwork here it says Michael Kenny, and it has his date of birth. So either Dum Dum gave his information to them, or they pulled it from his phone. But remember when he said, Scammy's a liar. They wouldn't say if it was a male or female. Sure, Mike. So what I did was I FOIA'd any reports that were called in regarding me or my wife, my address, or any phone calls that were called in from the beginning of January until a couple days ago. And I went in yesterday, and my police department is fantastic. Have I been really happy with what the outcome of things have been? No, but they can only uphold the law. They can't skirt around the law in terms of some of the issues that I've had to deal with on here. So right away, I got home and there was already an email with this document. So I'm going to read this. I'm not going to show it because some people have seen it, but it's there's just so much that I would have to cover up. So before I read this, I want everybody to listen to this. You're not going to get selective outrage from me because I have been calling this bullshit out for a long time. I've been saying, stop doing this real life shit. Stop making false reports. Stop wasting police department's time, DCF's time, all these people's time. But everybody that goes over there and laughs with him and watches his lunacy, I want you, because I know many of you have kids, I want you to think about it. That you're supporting somebody who constantly harasses people by trying to file false reports to all these different organizations. So, I shall read. On January 15th, at approximately 10:37 a.m., I was assigned to investigate a report taken by Department of Children and Family Services. The officer said DCF is not accepting this report, but wanted to make police aware in the event that there would be an investigation. The report showed that an anonymous caller said that I, at the address, posts videos all over TikTok where she is inviting known pedophiles to come to her house. The caller said that he knows this because he has looked up the men's names. The caller was concerned because I have a teenage son at my home and believes that this situation is dangerous. The report further stated that the caller had reported this to FBI's cybercrime unit and that the caller believes that I am taking drugs. The caller was unable to give a reason that he believed this, but said he thinks this is because she is inviting pedophiles into her house. No other information was provided by the caller. The report did not contain any credible criminal complaints, and due to the anonymity of the caller, they would not be contacted for this reason. So that was that. And then it is, well, right on the I mean, I could show you this part. I mean, I know that, I mean, y'all know what my name is. There's Michael Kinney. So, it was totally him. So, now this is when I called. At approximately 11:20 hours, I contacted the Newtown Police Department after becoming concerned that someone may make a report to do a health and welfare on her as a result of TikTok. I spoke with, that would be me, who stated that Michael Kinney, TikTok name Florida Man, had gone live and alluded to the fact that people should check on her and that she is having a mental breakdown. I stated that, she believed he had done this because she made a post on her TikTok under Petty Claus that she would be going live at 11:30, and this individual was trying to prevent this from happening. I had determined that the report was taken by DCF, which is the approximate time that Grasso had made the post about going live. She stated that there was also mentions of pedophilia and substance abuse, and that these posts made by Kinney had been going on for a long time. Grasso acknowledged that Kinney has mental health issues and that he is currently wanted in Florida on a warrant for his arrest. During my conversation with Grasso, she appeared to be of sound mind, did not appear to be on drugs, and did not appear to be in mental crisis. Grasso stated that she is not concerned for her own safety and did not wish to make any complaints against Kinney, and was only calling police to get ahead of any reports that might be made. I explained to Grasso that no credible allegations had been made in the anonymous report to DCF. Therefore, an investigation was not being conducted by the police department. And this next section here will answer a bunch of questions, okay? This refers to Sean and to Florida Man, actually. I viewed content from Grasso's TikTok account, which confirmed that she had posted earlier in the morning that she would be going live on January 15th. In-house search showed that she has made complaints in the past regarding posts made about her on TikTok in which she was being doxxed, including a report she had made last year about an individual in Texas. That was Sean. Arrest warrants had been completed for the individual, which had been denied by the Superior Court. There was no content on Grasso's TikTok which would confirm any allegations made in the report to DCF. At this time, there's no concern for the safety of her son, as it appears the report made to DCF was retaliatory in nature and did not provide any credible information. I am a horrible person. Oh, good. Thank you. So, and then the best part at the bottom, it says, case closed. So all you people over there that support him, I hope that you take this stuff into consideration when you support him, because it's bullshit. Am I mad about it? I'm not mad, because, I mean, really, it was just kind of a little blip. I had a feeling at some point it was going to happen, you know? And I took the necessary precautions for it not to happen. But to make something like this a normal, everyday thing is disgusting. Right, Andy? It's disgusting. It's disgusting that people still stand with somebody that does this on a daily basis, pretty much. You know, we talk about accountability and, you know, we're in this cancel culture where so many people put out lies and false information to try to have a host's supporters not follow them anymore. And, you know, when I said about two of the scum-sucking pigs over there who were making fun of somebody's cancer, and I told them that I hope they get cancer due to karma, that they should need to feel and go through what that person went through, and maybe they would change their tune on making comments like that. And of course that got turned around to, oh, she wished cancer on people. Yeah, I did, as a way for you guys to realize that what you do and what you say, if you don't know anything about it, you should probably shut your mouth. And I'm taking accountability. I 100% said that. Now, my question is this. When are people over there going to start holding Mike accountable for his bullshit? That's what I want to know. Because this has been going on and on and on. This has not stopped. I mean, I'm just another one on the list. You know? So many people, whether he's called or People that are supporting him have called. I suggest that everybody FOIAs everything. Whenever there's something that goes into your police department, FOIA it. Get the recording and the telephone, get the written reports, and see who's done it. And I told you that it was going to be him. He lied and said, oh, nobody's going to tell you anything. Bullshit. And then he also said, oh, well, now there's an internal investigation. Pretty funny, Mike. I'm going to be sure that if you called, it wasn't about that. But I'll be getting those phone calls pulled in terms of who called and what they called for. We'll be able to hear the voices. I already clarified with the police department if it is legal for me to play the police recordings since I FOIA'd them. And he said, yeah. He said, it has to do with you. You can play it. No problem. So that's what I'll be doing. And we'll see who made the calls. And one other thing, and then we're going to get on with the rest of our evening here. My stalker on here, who has made 300 plus videos on me and goes live on a regular basis multiple times to talk about me. His main page got banned permanently. I have a wonderful moderator who has been downloading all the videos for me, so I have them. And right now, we pretty much know his address, but I will be hiring a private investigator next week to get his address where he's at, and I'll be going up to court and filing against him. Because, you know, I've asked a number of times for him to stop. I've tried, you know, doing it in a way that wasn't going to go to this point, and he refuses. So, you know, we're going to, I'm going to go ahead with that, and, well, I'll see that through too. Now that TikTok is a little different since it's changed hands, from what I'm hearing from people is that they're not taking any shit when it comes to sharing people's information. So this is a heads up, because there were a number of videos that had been posted in the past 24, 36 hours that had people's personal information. And when you report now, you could scroll down to the bottom, and one of the choices is posting personal information. And that is one of the ways. And that's what got him taken down, because he put some of my information out again. Be careful in boxes. They're striking language left and right. Yeah. So you got to be careful, guys. But, you know, anybody that's doing this bullshit, report the hell out of them. Report the hell out of them. So, yeah, you're right. You're right. So, okay, next thing. I don't know if Retina's in here. Lady Day, Shannon. Yes, hopefully Harmony. If you guys want to request a box, I'm going to let you guys up. People that are involved with that, if you guys will request, and we'll get this underway here. Good evening.
Hey, Scammy, I can't call you Claus. I gotta call you Scammy.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Scammy, that's my name. I'll probably be changing it back anyways pretty soon. I hope so, Harmony. I don't know about that. Who else are we waiting for here?
I think Lady Day was gonna come up. Andy, are you gonna come up? Oh, grab your popcorn. I'm sure y'all are probably y'all better plug popcorn. Clutch your
Sure, y'all
pearls.
are probably.
I don't know if, does Retina need to be here?
Well, I don't know if she needs to be here, but she was actually accused of this. So I mean, if she's tuning in or someone's probably recording. But anyway, let's just get into it.
Okay, I'm gonna mute, okay?
All right.
Now let me tell you, I what they're gonna talk about, I have just a very little bit of understanding on what happened with this. Lady Day had reached out to me a while ago. And Lady Day, if I'm not mistaken, you reached out to me because Stephanie had supposedly gone to court against Bougie, and she said she won the case, right?
Exactly, yeah, she did.
But she
said
lied
she got
about
a
it.
couple of more. Oh, yes, and that's part of what we're talking about today.
Well,
Right.
let's just get into it. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna mute, okay?
okay, mute up. So, I was in a good old telegram with Stephanie and Caitlin and Pinky. Okay, I'm not going to pussyfoot around names. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You know you were there. I don't give a shit. I got screenshots. Well, Stephanie told us this elaborate story that she was getting charged because she had been, she had threatened Bougie and basically said that she was going to set her on FIRE or something of that sorts. This was roughly around about, I don't know, the 3rd, I believe. December 3rd, somewhere around there, 23rd, something. It was in December. Anyway. Well, apparently, Bougie had called the sheriff's department and was pleading and telling them that she wanted to press charges against Stephanie. And then Stephanie also told us that Retina sent in clips of said threat, and Retina was also pushing for those charges to happen. She only told me. Now, Caitlin, who is her friend, Lady Day, how long has she known Caitlin? 2 years, 3 years?
I'm not totally sure. Andy, how long?
3.
Okay, 3 years. So Stephanie calls me and tells me she has been arrested. She has gone to jail. She is absolutely devastated, and that they were charging her. So she went to jail. Well, she didn't tell Caitlin this because we had a telegram call, and I just happened to say, "Oh, when's court?" Caitlin says, "What do you mean court?" Well, of course, Stephanie was in a panic mode, and she goes, "Oh, I was afraid to tell you, but I got arrested. They charged me for threatening Bougie." So that's what she went with. She told us that she was going to court, and they were charging her, and Bougie had pressed charges, and Retina had been pushing it, and Retina was sending in information, and it was forever fuck Retina, all these things. Anywho, so she goes to court. I have the screenshots. I have them posted on my page. She then proceeds to tell us she went to court on January the 7th. And she messaged around about 9:26, 9:27-ish, and said that it was dismissed and she couldn't get in trouble for 6 months. And she had told me that she had paid an attorney $4,000. And then after she did this, she was going to go after Bougie, and she couldn't do it. She wasn't going to take her to court. She was going to do it civilly, and she was going to get her in her pockets. That's what Stephanie said. So she told us I'm sure you didn't. Anyway, so she had told us that it was dismissed. It was, she couldn't get in trouble for 6 months. Well, then she had also told us that she had applied for a new job, and it was some type of government job. And she was hoping that they weren't going to be able to pull anything up. Well, then it was a few days later after that, she informed us that she in fact had a felony. They charged her with a felony, but they didn't mean to charge her with a felony. They meant to mark it as a misdemeanor, but it got marked as a felony, but they were going to fix it. And then it turned into she had to wait 6 months and then she was going to get it expunged. And then not only that, she showed us a mugshot, which I did show Lady Day and Andy. Caitlin did say she remembers briefly of Stephanie showing the mugshot. And when she showed us the mugshot, she actually used a second device. She showed it really quickly, and then she took it out. So basically, Stephanie had us believing that Bougie basically pressed charges on her, and she got arrested and got charges because Bougie pressed charges and Ratina was sending in the evidence. So anyway, so there's that. It really wasn't making sense. I was kind of asking questions. I told Caitlin it wasn't making sense. I said, how can you go and say you got it dismissed and then it went to a misdemeanor and went to a felony? Her story was all over the place. So then Stephanie wanted, we were talking on Telegram and stuff, and Jana and Sweet Cheeks and what's her name, Tiffany, who are all over there sitting with Florida Man. They can't seem to want to keep my name out their fucking mouth, so they want to keep running my name through the mud. So I went live, and Stephanie then informed me that she wanted me to tell everybody that Tabby and Andy and all of the girls pressed me to make that call a few months ago, which was a lie. Stephanie knew all about it. Stephanie was all about it. Stephanie thought that shit was fucking funny. And Stephanie, you know you did, bitch. So don't fucking lie, ho. Okay? Don't lie. It wasn't until I ended the protection order against Mikey, not the one, because I was tired of the bullshit. I had done some fuck shit. I didn't want to do it no more, so I dismissed the protection order. I wanted to move on. Stephanie got in her feelings, got pissed off, and decided to say, fuck you, I'm going to fucking do you one over. Stephanie did admit that she did lie to the girls. She had told them that I had had a personal conversation with her and had admitted about my mental health and how it was fake and none of it was real. Well, come to find out, Stephanie admitted it was a lie. Stephanie also did threaten me. Andy and Lady Day, did y'all say it was a larger pew that she had showed? Andy and Lady Day.
It was a decent size. It was in her car.
Okay. So anyway, after I was gone, Stephanie was still wanting to hurt me or harm me. So Stephanie had made the threat that she was going to take time off from work. She then showed a pew and basically told them that she was going to take care of it herself. Stephanie denied it. She lied about it, said it was not true, said that they were all lying, but it was in fact true. She did threaten my life, and she would not own up to it. Let's see what else here. I'm trying to kind of unpack here. I'm not trying to pussyfoot around things. But anyway, Stephanie was basically trying to put the blame on Andy, Lady Day. She then tried to say that Tabby and Fizz were the ones that contacted Megan. That was a lie. It was Stephanie. Stephanie said that she didn't speak to Megan. She didn't have her number, her Instagram. That was a lie as well. She basically wanted to turn on Lady Day and Andy and all them, fabricated a bunch of lies and bullshit. Stephanie also wanted me to lie and say that, wanted me to say that it was all of the girls' idea and she wanted to take the heat off of her. After that live, Lady Day actually reached out to me. We had a conversation. And come to find out, Stephanie pretty much lied about everything. And Stephanie, don't say you didn't lie because, bitch, we recorded it. Okay? We recorded it. We did. It's on recording. And also, Stephanie, I want to know why you lied and told everybody that I had asked you for $3,000, because when I was on the video call with your bitch ass and I asked you, Stephanie, did I ever ask you for money at any point in time? And you said, fuck no, you ain't ever asked me for no money. Well, then why are you out here telling Andy and all them? Why did you also make up lies about my mental health? And you admitted that. You came up with two different versions of the story. But then you also said that your husband didn't even want you on TikTok anymore because of all the fuck shit you were doing. But now you want to sit here and send me threatening messages thinking you're going to out me, thinking you're going to do anything. Hey, everybody, I'm in the box. I was the Fallout account. I was Fallout. Okay? Stephanie thinks that she's going to try to expose me and tell everybody who I was. I'm sorry, guys. I was Fallout. I was dragging Florida Man and all his people. Oopsies. It was me. Okay? Y'all have to admit, though, my shit was funny. You may not like me. You may not be a fan, but my shit was funny. But anyway, Stephanie has lied. Matter of fact, she did get arrested. She got arrested for forgery, for faking a warrant, a document, and signing it as if she was a judge.
So she did get arrested for that fake warrant that she sent.
Yeah, she did. But she tried to say she got arrested because she threatened Bougie. And she tried to say that Bougie was doing whatever. And y'all all know that if that was true, Bougie and Florida Man would have been talking about it. But then, Scammy, here's the best part. This is what Stephanie said. She goes, well, I got arrested, but my sheriff's department said they're going to scrub the internet and they're not going to be able to look me up or look up my mugshot or nothing because they don't want this for me. Funny though.
Let me clarify something, or somebody asked a question. So Stephanie said that she was pressing charges against Bougie and a couple other people.
She's been saying that shit for months.
Right. So what happened? Well, I think it was last summer. I'm not really quite sure when the date was, but Stephanie sent me a picture of a warrant, and it said it was for Bougie and that she was going to get arrested. Mm-hmm. And then and Lady Day, maybe you can clarify this because I think I sent it to you. I started asking Stephanie all these questions, and this was all like DMs. And I think if I'm not mistaken, she said she lied about it, right? Didn't I send you that? I looked for it today for a little while. I couldn't find it.
Oh, we have the screenshots. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she said she actually lied about it.
Yeah,
and that's why probably a couple months ago, you guys may have remembered me saying, hey, Bougie, hit me up. I got some info for you. So what Stephanie did is she forged a judge signature on a warrant to make it look as though Bougie was going to get arrested. Mm-hmm. So that's what this whole thing is about. And I guess Stephanie was saying other people were doing it and a whole bunch of other bullshit.
Yep, and also we're also gonna bring up some bullshit because Stephanie, you are a motherfucking liar. You're a compulsive ass liar. Stephanie also told us that she had proof that Muffin Man was a part of those accounts, and she had hired an investigator and had linked the IP address to Muffin Man, but she never showed us shit. She never showed us proof. She also told us that they were tracking Florida Man. She knew his exact location. And Andy and Lady Day, quick question. Didn't she say, oh, he's going to be arrested any day now? It's going to be next week, next Thursday.
I was saying that for weeks at a time.
And then
do you remember what she said about about what she said about Bougie the day she said had court?
Yep.
It was, what was it? Was it October 10th? Or no, October 8th.
Yep.
And she said that it would be like 30 days from the date that then she'd be arrested.
Sure did. Yep. And Stephanie, you lied. Not only like me, I really don't give a fuck. But the fact, you know who's the most hurt about this is Caitlin. You lied to your best friend, girl, and she knows. I sent her the link to the website. She knows all about it. She knows that you fucking lied. And you, Stephanie, making fake accounts and threatening me, and then you going and posting on your fake account saying, I'm going to expose you. What, bitch? I was Fallout? I was Go Green? Okay, ho. What? I was talking shit about Florida Man. What? There's a lot of people trolling him. I don't give a shit. I told you right there and there. I told in that message, I'll expose myself. I even told Scammy, fuck it, I'm gonna tell him. I don't give a fuck. What you gonna do? Do a phone dump? And then are you gonna remove shit from your phone, Stephanie, like you did when you showed your shit from Bougie? And also, Stephanie, stop lying. You have that YouTube page was yours. You made it. You sent the link. You lied about it. You know.
And listen, even though, this live is showing that, Stephanie is a big liar. I mean, everybody's known that for a long time, but to the lengths that she did this and the fact that, we're showing that she lied on Bougie. Listen, Bougie and I are not friends. I'm letting this go on tonight on my platform because, we always say what's right is what's right. And she lied like crazy about everything that had to do with this. And she brought a bunch of people into it. And she's lied and she's threatened people to, try to cover up what she did, So, I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, and now she's currently threatening me. Apparently, she's gonna do the most to me. Okay, bitch, what you gonna do? You gonna screen record the telegram? All of it? But like I said, the only reason why I reached out to Retina is because Stephanie literally said Retina was the reason that she got arrested because Retina was the one that sent in the evidence and sent in the video.
Well, you also got to be careful.
Holly, I was here first.
Oh, my bad.
I just want to let everyone know that I have been not looking into Stephanie, but I've been going through old lives, like Petty's lives from like 3 years ago. This woman she's a dangerous individual. I have currently a list of 47 screen names she has used since 2004. She lies about how long she's been around. I have found proof that she was around like a year before she ever admits that she was around. And she is constantly in this like swirl of lies and manipulation. And she is a dangerous individual. And I think that everyone needs to be cautious of her. And if you're ever suspicious of an account, block it. There's no harm in blocking it. Her accounts always have like fancy screen names, like with the special fonts and stuff. So if you see a random account that comes around that has those like fancy fonts and like emojis in the name, just block it. She'll come back.
There are some seriously effed up people on this app.
She claimed she had never met Petty, so she couldn't have made that awful meme about his family. And yet I found video footage of her fighting with Petty and talking, a lot of smack about him 3 months before that image was made. Like, she's a chronic liar. So
is that verified that she made that image?
We can't verify it, but I can prove that she was in a box with Florida Man talking shit about Petty the month it was made.
And Holly Mae, didn't y'all have a live where y'all were questioning her about that YouTube, right?
Yeah,
about what
she said that it wasn't true. She didn't make
and Holly
it.
Mae pointed out that the dates, that the numbers she used for that account name were this year or last year. Because the end of the YouTube name was 25, and Holly Mae pointed that out to her. Like, why would you use that number? Obviously, it was made this year.
Yeah, she, when Bougie came in the box that day, Bougie was telling the truth about the YouTube. Because I literally was doing, like, I went, you know what I'm saying? I went back or whatever, and I was pressing the buttons that everybody was talking about pressing. But you got to be careful too, Shannon, because that lady makes fake document. She made a whole ass document in July and thought a motherfucker was gonna run with Bougie beat up her husband. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And also, Holly Mae, she told me herself that she is not supposed to be on the internet. Her husband, out of his own mouth, said, and she even said, my husband says if I do any more of this TikTok shit, he's leaving me. And
Forgery would not be a reason for a judge to stay off the internet.
Right. She's lying and he's all in it. He's all in it. He was all in it when you guys were live talking shit, we were going back and forth. He was all in it, saying, you think Jeff would be up here fucking making comments to you women? I'd whoop his motherfucking ass. I'd leave him if he disrespected the fuck out of you guys the way that these women's husbands be on the internet disrespecting. I don't give a fuck if we're getting into it or not. We are women. It's completely different than a man coming after a woman with any type of disrespect. It's completely different.
And I will say this.
Shannon, I want to say really quick, and I don't know if you want to get in, it's totally up to you, but I want everyone to know that that day when Stephanie went live and told everybody about Shannon and her DV situation with her ex-husband, pretty much everything that she said that Shannon told her was a lie. Like the cheese grater situation, that never happened. That was made up by Stephanie. She lied to all of us.
Well, I'm gonna say she lied to all of you guys only because the people that were in my live, we all know that old girl be lying. I said when Bougie and her got into it and she tried to come around and act like she was just, it wasn't me, it was all Bougie and I'm not like this, that's not who I am. I kept saying, bro, no, that's you, honey. Bougie didn't have a pew-pew to your head. You were doing shit because you wanted to. Mm-hmm. I've been saying, she's dirty as fuck. Seriously, how many times do people got to be put in situations by quote-unquote friends just to break up and make up? And then do it all over again.
Well, Holly Mae, I will tell you that I've been asking Caitlin behind the scenes. I've been asking her questions. I'm like, girl, it ain't making sense. None of it's making any sense. But she has got Caitlin so brainwashed. But after I spoke to Lady Day and I asked Stephanie point blank, I said, did you do this? Did you say that? I said, Stephanie, did you threaten my life with a pew-pew? Did you show it? Did you say you were going to hurt me? And she swore up and down it never happened. But yet these girls, when I had a conversation with them, they even told me what type of weapon or whatever it was. And Stephanie denied it. And I never did anything for Stephanie to threaten my life. And not only that, but she says she was never part of the Muffin Man shit. But she also said that she would make a fake page and she would post Bougie's granddaughter, social security number. She would post everything about Bougie's life on a sneaky page and try to destroy Bougie.
She tried to with the Calahuna shit. If you would have been watching my live or on the outside or whatever and would have read the messages that I was reading the night that I was blasting that fucking page that wrote me claiming she was Calahuna, you would have seen there's no way some allegations like that would have been out here and Bougie wouldn't have had a fucking America's Most Wanted. No way at all. But because people don't like people, they decide to run with shit. Mm-hmm. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I just feel like stop trying to put me or Ratina in any fucking thing of it, knowing the backlash don't go to people the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you say Scammy Claus does something versus you, Shannon, Scammy Claus's real life is going to be in jeopardy. Yours ain't. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's okay because yours ain't, but it's like, bro, we don't have to like the same person, but bitch, we ain't got to be lying. People do enough and say enough on the app. And it's the shit that I can't. I just can't. I can't.
The thing is, Holly Mae, is when I asked her, I said, so you have court, right? So if Bougie had pressed charges, I said, is Bougie going to have to be in court? Is her attorney? And she was like, no, nobody has to be there.
Oh, see, she told the internet that Bougie had to be there. Then she got pissed off at me because she was behind the scenes making it seem like this was all so hush hush and Bougie was going to jail for 30 days.
Yeah.
And I'm actually getting messages right now from a fake number from Stephanie. So Stephanie, quit fucking texting me, bitch. I blocked your number for a reason.
Stephanie acts like she's so body. Jump in a motherfucking car, bitch. Come see a motherfucker in real life.
No, I'm telling you right now, Stephanie, do I need to call your local sheriff's department? Because right now you're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to fucking threaten me, bitch. You're not going to do the same thing with Lady Day or Andy. You're not going to fucking do it.
Well, I'm just letting it be public service announcement. Come to Wisconsin. It's snowing, so I'll wait till the summer. Let me know when you're here, and it's a wrap. And that goes for any fucking buddy on this goddamn internet, because I'm tired of the back and forth with the internet shit. Just come see me. Just come fucking see me. You know what I'm saying? We could even go to lunch after, because I'm fucking done. I'm done. Yeah. But I just wanted to say that you do need to watch out, because she does fake documents. She, in fact, 100% in July 22nd is when she claims that Bougie beat up her husband and showed court documents to people. But they're like, you could tell that they don't add up.
They're not real.
Yeah, they're not real. All right, I'm getting violated. I'm getting down. Have a good night.
Well, what it all boils down to is this. Nobody knew about this at all. I had questions. I was questioning whether or not she really got in trouble, because I knew if Bougie was pressing charges, Bougie and Florida Man would have been talking about it. And y'all know this shit. And I knew it wasn't adding up. And it wasn't until after I talked to Lady Day, we all had a conversation. We reached out to some people, and boom, guess what? That article was found. And Stephanie said it was scrubbed off the fucking internet. So no, I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not doing this for clout or for fucking views. I'm just telling y'all that Stephanie is a lying, conniving fucking snake. She tried to isolate me. She tried to use me. She tried to tell me all these fucking lies, and it wasn't fucking working. So guess what? I fucking reached out. I asked some fucking questions, and now you all know. She forged that document. She lied. She made a lie to cover up her lie. And she dragged a lot of people, including Andy and Lady Day and a lot of other people, because she was getting fucking exposed. And she never expected me to have a conversation with Andy again. She never thought I was going to have a conversation with Lady Day. But Lady Day genuinely reached out to me and was like, look, Shannon, okay. And Andy, did Stephanie say that if you guys ever talked to me or conversated with me again, you guys would be kicked out of the group?
Yeah, she did.
If you guys ever talked to me or conversated with
That's
me.
crazy. Nothing like trying to divide, friends up.
Right.
And then,
right. And so then when Stephanie called me, she was on a 3-way call with Caitlin. And anytime Stephanie said something, she goes, isn't that true, Caitlin? Isn't that true? And Caitlin literally lied for Stephanie. And I feel like it's because Caitlin is fucking terrified of her.
Yeah. Well, so pretty much the upshot of this is that, Stephanie lied about all that bullshit. She hasn't changed. She hasn't changed. She's probably still on this app. I haven't seen her. When she came out with that whole thing with Bougie's getting arrested and all that, and then she admitted she lied about it, I was like, yeah, done. So, well, you know what? The best thing now is to, block all of your information in your accounts with her. If you get text messages and all that, block those. Just move on. Leave her in the dust. Let her do whatever she's going to do now on this app if she comes back on and does lives and all that. But there's people that do crappy shit on this app, and then they decide that they're done doing it, and then there's people that say that they're done doing it that continue to do it. Stephanie is one of those people where she will come back on a live and try to redeem herself, by pivoting and, talking about something else that she found out and, rather than taking accountability for the bullshit that she's done. I've seen enough from her now that, she's, it's impossible for her to be able to ever come on, this app again and, try to be believable. And for people to, think that she has any credibility anymore,
Well, and then also, Stephanie, quit trying to say that Bougie looks up people, because, bitch, you have Truth Finder on standby. Bitch, you sent me all Amanda K's motherfucking information, ho. All of it. All of it. Okay? All of it. So don't sit here and act like you're innocent and on your little fake-ass page you're doing your little phone dump over there thinking you're doing your goddamn big one, bitch. I don't care. So, there's that. But, you guys all now know that, she got it for the forgery, the fake document. It is what it is. So, and if you don't like me, y'all just leave me alone. I really don't care. Y'all can put all your comments down there in the comment section. I've been dealing with this shit for 9 months. I really haven't been in the fuck shit. I've been minding my business, but I just thought this was a need to know basis, and Retina was getting drug into it, and I just thought you guys need to know that she's out here lying about, fucking shit that ain't true.
I'm glad the whole thing with that whole, that whole warrant and all that was cleared up, and that's been put to rest now. And the fact that, she's been blaming people that had nothing to do with it. And, the fact that she did get, she's in her own amount of legal trouble right now because of, the bullshit that she's been doing. So, that's a good thing. But thank you guys for coming up and giving all that info out. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Scammy. We appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.
Have a good night. One more thing. Yes, weirdo. What's up? No problem.
This is a good example of people really needing to think when they hear things on this app.
Right.
Who in the world thinks that someone was going to get a felony charge for saying, I hope she catches on fire? I want you all to start using your freaking heads, please. And if you can't, ask ChatGPT.
Right.
There's no way in the world she was getting, and not only that, but the story I heard that was from Shannon, I got it secondhand, is that it turned into a felony. Like a magic wand went poof, now it's a felony.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
start thinking things through critically and stop believing everything you hear.
One of the New Year's resolutions that I made on this app is that when I hear something, I'm not going to jump to conclusions anymore. I'm going to wait to hear both sides and kind of hear how things go back and forth, and then make the best decision I can based on what I heard. Unfortunately, I used to, I used to take action after hearing only one thing, but
And asking for a receipt should not be offensive to anyone. Asking for proof of something that big shouldn't be offensive considering what we wade through on this side of the app.
Right. I agree.
Thank you, Scammy.
No problem. So there's that. Ay. Switching gears here. I've batted around playing a portion of this person's live. I'm still kind of batting it around. I've kept my mouth pretty closed about things. There's some people in here that have requested. I don't know if it was mistakes or not. We have 3 people who's requested. Spill It, Proud Fire Wife, Louie. Did you guys want to come up or was that a mistake? Okay. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want you to think that I was ignoring. I'm going to play this. I am not going to comment on it. Yeah, I am, Peteness. I've had it. I've had it with that schmuck. You know, he's about to enter the find out mode. You know, because I'm done. I'm done with him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to request. My phone's acting up and I requested by accident. I apologize.
Not a problem. So I have a live that a former friend of mine had yesterday. And I'm kind of torn as to whether or not I should play it. Because this person was talking quite a bit about me. And I'm kind of torn. Yeah, I agree with that, Kim. Yeah.
Freedom of speech and freedom of opinion and freedom of everything. I just walk honestly. That's all. And I don't even care if she comes in here on a backup account. I don't have her blocked. This is all I'm going to say is I don't have her blocked. Right? Yeah, she did me dirty. I do not have that woman blocked. And I don't talk about her except right now. Hi, I'm talking about you. Hi, this is your moment. I'll wait so someone can get a screen recording. Let me take a sippy. No. Leave the potatoes alone. Hold on, potato emergency. Cow. Okay. Everyone ready? Everyone recording? 3. Oh wait, I didn't take a sip. Hold on. Okay. Tastes like Gryffindor. Oh, it's my own hair in my mouth. Okay, here we go. Thank you for the follow. La. Hold on. Alexa, play Ice Stain. No, not Little Einstein.
Alexa.
Oh shit, it goes with the mentality. There we go.
Alexa.
She needs to grow up. We'll stick with Little Einsteins. Little Einstein. Okay. Ma'am. So, weird to me. It's strange behavior. Strange behavior. It's weird to me that you like to run your trap hole about people you blocked. So they can't come in and, defend themselves. While you're like, I have the right to defend myself. This need for this back and forth, oh, this person said this, oh, I'm going to restream them. It's silly. It makes no sense. Okay? Also, miss, my mods don't even have my address. I would never accept anything for free. I don't want anything for what I sent you because I took the time. I have a cat fight like right behind my phone right now. Cow, leave your sister alone. Cow, stop it. Stop it. Time out. Ah, I see that paw going up. I feel like that lady with the ostrich, and she's like, okay. All right. Where was I? It's weird behavior when you're like, oh, I always have the boxes open if you want to come up and say what you got to say. Do you? Oh, and about, I would never accept anything for free. I took my time out of my life and I created designs that nobody else has. You won't find that design anywhere. I created that for you. And I made the things I made for you because I looked up to you as a safe person and as a friend. Yeah. You don't know how to be a friend. Scammy. You don't. I was so appreciative that you allowed me a safe place to be heard and to try to help others. Because let's be real honest, even though those who want to like sniff the holly above your butt crack want to just be yes people, right? Let's be really honest here. The only time I talked about my situation was when we were talking about someone in the DV situation. And I was trying to be helpful. Like when people would be like, well, why doesn't she just leave if it's so bad? Like, remember with Thomas? And remember my email I sent you with the cease and desist? And I pointed out, since you wanted to talk about how I accepted calls from my abuser and you wanted to like make people question how severe it was. Okay? Stop it, cats. Stop it. There you go. Go play somewhere else. Remember that? I do. It was recent. Yeah, she blocks everybody. So Scammy. Amy. I pointed out to you, national average is 7 times. A victim will return to their abuser on average 7 times. And it's not like you were like opening up some mystery that nobody knew about. You knew that I was accepting these phone calls because I said it in your box in the live. I was taking my accountability because I knew it was bad behavior. But I was also pointing out when I admitted these things, that's what victims do. Because I spoke about this when we were speaking about those that were most likely could be or we knew were in domestic violence situations. Yes. So no, I don't just go in this box and that box. I would like to know all the boxes I've gone in. Because I don't go in a lot of boxes. But all of a sudden I do. Like I'm making a box tour somewhere. Whatever narrative you want to spin. Okay? You're still a grown-ass lady who's older than me, who sits on the internet and complains about how this person won't stop doing this to you while you're doing the exact same fucking thing to them. Like, you want to hate on Florida Man, and I still don't sit with Florida Man, but you want to hate on that man so much. So much. So fucking much. While you're doing the exact same thing to him. And he's doing the exact same thing back to you. And it's going to be a forever circle jerk until one of you says, whoa, wait a minute. What does my ID say? I'm an adult. And just stops. And I've told you that before too, Scammy. It did. Someone has to grow the fuck up and just stop. Stop entertaining it. Just stop. But you can't do that because without doing the same thing these other people are doing, what are you going to come on live and do? You're not the only one that does it, but what are you going to come online and do? Sniffed your own ass lately? Be sniffing everyone else's ass. Stay out of everyone else's business if you don't want them in yours. You open up the door and it's what's good for me is good for you and what's good for you is good for me. Okay, except I'm not petty like you are. So I won't be doing any more of what I'm doing right here. This is your one moment. This is your one moment. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed. Because I held you on a pedestal. On a pedestal. Even in my book, oh no, she mentioned her book. But yeah, even in my book, I point out that my music teachers, my band teachers were always the safest place for me. And what are you? You were a band teacher. Yeah, remember I offered to pay for the clarinet, and you said, "Oh, well, let me see. I might have a saxophone too." Because I shared with you how important they were and how I pawned my instruments to pay bills to keep a roof over my kids' heads and power on. And remember, I shared my father's music, my father who's passed away. I shared that with you. And you were like, "Oh, let me see if I have a saxophone too." And I shared with you that, I really wanted to join a community band with my healing. And you seemed like you legitimately cared. What happened? What happened to the clarinet or looking for the saxophone? You say these nice, generous things, but you don't back them up. You don't back them up. And unlike the Freshie situation, where it was supposed to be, I'll send you this and you send me that, I literally tried to call you one day. You didn't answer, and that's fine. That's fine. You've got other stuff going on, but I text you asking your size because I had planned this surprise for the person that I thought was my friend. Yeah. And I sat and worked hard. I worked hard on designing every little detail of that. And I sent it to you. And I sent it to you, I'll have you know, after I already knew the shit you were doing behind my back, what you were saying about me and what I went through. And I still chose to use my money and send the gifts I made to you. Because, see, I didn't do that for clout or for, some special title, even if I wasn't a mod. I did it because you do things that are nice and thoughtful. What? For what? What? And then you know what another person and I medically have dealt with and deal with. And I can tell you, I would never wish the big C on anyone, not even my abuser. And to have the knowledge that your parents, God rest their souls, dealt with that. Well, how could you even think it's okay? Even the least little crumb of a bit. Wish that on someone. The teacher, you seem very confused about how karma works. See, what you wish upon others is actually what's going to come back to you, and I hate that for you. I hate that for you. But that's not cool. Not even on my abuser. Not even on an animal abuser. No. See, what you're doing, you said you left awareness. right? Get down, Cal. Come on. Come on. I know the vent goes right there. We're just not kidding. Cow, stop. Cow. He's so big. Yeah, big boy. The big boy. Alexa, stop. You left awareness, but let's be honest. Like, you were not providing awareness for quite a long time. You say you're being petty and trying to set the records, straight. You're not. You're spreading false narratives and misinformation, and you're co-signing on all the other side attacks going on. Like the false narrative that Dan Bobby was trying to spread, that somehow I was linked up with Sean. I'm sorry, I did not take the accountability that you wanted me to take. But the truth is, he was sitting in the car in Texas, going from gas station to gas station, threatening to sell your information, and then he went into Thomas's live wanting to give him your information, and you were heated, and you were worried.
That was in February with
now.
Thomas, okay? So
I'm not even going to ask now, but you never showed any papers or any proof that you went to your police department and did a goddamn thing.
Well, that doesn't look good, does it? Considering I've talked about it a million times. I kept people up to date in Discord. I've talked about it on lives, but I guess she missed that part. Oops.
That's what Sean was doing. But I trusted you. Because see, that's what we do with friends, right? So while you're all like, oh, Angry Bird, Pam, show us your receipts. Oh, you, show us your receipts. What about your receipts, Florida man? You, too, show receipts. Petty Claus is in here. See, I don't block people. You had to unblock me because your bitch ass, who wants to say I'm a weak-kneed bitch. Okay, weak-kneed bitch blocks people. Yeah.
For the record, I never went in there. I don't know who she's talking about. I don't know. I did not go in there. I actually have this pulled.
And then talks about them. Beetlejuice, you say her name and she gets summoned.
Mm-hmm. I was not in there.
I really did not think this low of you before. I thought you were a really amazing person. But whatever you have going on in your life, please, if you really are going, we're reporting me.
This is embarrassing because I wasn't in there. I was actually in Discord at the time.
You don't like the truth. You want to block the truth. You want to silence those that you've heard. Got it. That just said way more about you than anyone else. It did. It did.
I know we're on Discord.
Open the box. You a hug? A tea? Make you a tea? Yeah, I can make you a tea. Look, I got many different teas, Scammy, Petty, whatever you want to go by. Like, you want to go to Gryffindor tea? We got that. Or let's see if there's something better for you. Hold on. This one might hit the spot. You do seem a little stressed.
Just so you
We
know.
got some stress relief.
Why wouldn't you be at the police department bringing all your proof and evidence?
No,
to
because I want to go
actual
live
justice?
first with it.
Right.
Well, not only that, but have you noticed Farrah hasn't come on here not one time to speak for herself? Or in the comments, she's not ever confirmed it or denied it, none of it. Farrah has just been rather quiet.
Right? That's
All this is
problematic.
transpiring. Yeah, it's a little weird to me.
Chat GP whatever needs to block on his phone and disuse. No longer available.
Chat EBT.
Yeah,
Chat?
EBT.
Chat.
Oh, chat now? Oh.
Chart. It's pretty much a chart, EBT. It's a lot of shit that he be spewing from it. It's ridiculous.
All I know is my chat EBT doesn't get along with his chat EBT. My chat EBT thinks his chat EBT is dumb as fuck. So there's that.
If I downloaded it, I bet mine would say y'all are dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
I could train it. I'm going to train it.
Yeah, you can train it for sure.
That's funny.
I love when I can train things to always agree with me. You know, like when you have a cult and all the people, it doesn't matter if you do anything wrong, they're just going to agree with you. I love when I have that.
Right.
Hey, you know,
My chat EB2 will tell me to shut the fuck up. Straight up.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Is B Benny in here?
I don't know.
B Benny? B Benny?
B Benny. B Benny. God damn it, Retina. You fucking pick me.
Were you a cheerleader, Rutina?
Right? What the fuck?
Hell no. I've been too thick my whole life. These wrists are not made to hold my body weight, okay? These wrists are not made that way.
You could be the person holding somebody, though. You didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much tape you put around it. The wrists are weak. I played hockey.
You played hockey and you had
Of course you did. You probably beat the shit out of people.
Smash, don't worry about that part. But like they're weak. Like I couldn't do a handstand or like, you know, hold my fat ass up in any way. No, they're not made for that kind of activity at all.
You fatty. What a fatty.
Listen, let me jump up on the wall and twerk it a little bit.
Listen, one time I tried to run a mile and ended up on air splints in my ankles with my ankles and crutches, so I can't have no room to talk.
Did you also have your inhaler?
Yes, I did at that. Yep. I was trying to train for the pre-train of the army, and I ended up in the hospital. So that was fun.
You
for
were
like
going in
6
the
weeks.
Army, Smash?
I was gonna try. Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I broke both my ankles, seemingly. I was like, well, maybe I'm not cut out for this, actually.
You know what? It's okay because I broke both feet walking. Okay? Both feet. Not at the same time, but within the same 2 years. Walking? Yes, Scammy. I tripped over air, and next thing you know, both pinky toes broke.
Yeah, how's your nail your knee doing?
I'm pretty sure there's a blood clot under it at this point. So.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that for you.
She's here. B Benny. B Benny.
B Benny.
B Benny.
All of us just staring at the chat.
Sometimes I'm like, can y'all type faster? Because Jesus.
Oh, there's B Benny just joined.
Oh.
I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
Oh, what took you so long to get here? Did you have problems at the border?
At the border.
Not at the border.
Yeah, don't you know on TikTok when you are hailed to come to a live, it is paramount that you do it immediately.
I prefer to watch from the outside for a few minutes just to see what the hell I'm going into. Most of the time.
Same, girl, same.
Like, B Benny, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Benny. B Benny. Happy birthday to you. I wanted to get it out in case you went to Smash's live later. I didn't want her to outdo me.
I thought with the new app that we weren't going to be able to have people from other countries.
I know, right, Amanda?
Yeah. Get out.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I didn't think that was supposed to happen anymore.
Yeah, Amanda was like hard pressed on like 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, and then I didn't even notice the change. Honestly,
the analytics, is that what they're called?
Analytics
on Reddit shows it, like if I click on certain things, it'll show like who's viewed it, new people, whatever, right. And there's always 2% Canadians, and I'm like, I need you two to get the fuck out of here because I know who you are. Like, get out.
Wow, who is analytics? I don't
Amanda is not an expert on anything but aggression. Prove me wrong.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Yeah.
Aggression.
Honestly.
And not giving a fuck about not giving a fuck about not giving a fuck about the fucks other people shouldn't give a fuck about.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Okay, Gabby.
Behegressive.
Who's
Okay,
not
Gabby.
mad?
Yeah, she's not mad.
No,
I don't know who it is, but she's not mad.
No, she doesn't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck about nobody.
Oh, it's always the most bothered people. I'm just wondering if Amanda Kay has went over to her neighbors and asked them random questions yet.
If I tried to do a clam slam, I would end up in the emergency room, and I would probably
pay
be
your
in
hospital bill.
traction.
I'll
pay your
break
hospital
90
bill,
days.
I would break my vagina if I tried to do that. Like, I
will
don't know.
pay.
It'd all break. It would all
I'll
break.
pay for your hospital bill, please.
I'm guessing every bone from the clam slam up would like just absolutely crush.
You gotta do the basketball move first, though, before you do it.
I
You know what I mean?
can't. I can't. Mm-mm. I couldn't even do the arms right. Let's put it that way.
Has
Let
anybody
alone-
ever had a bruised clam?
All the time, girl. Do you know who I married?
I've had clams that were bruised
Listen,
in
that pipe
restaurants.
must be wild if you're getting bruised all the time.
Girl.
Damn.
Okay, girl. Mm-mm.
Listen, I slept with most of Colorado before I found my husband. All right, there's a reason I married him.
Wow.
Yeah, I tested him all
I
out.
hear he's what is he, a pipe? What was the thing that Amanda said?
Oh,
Was he
she
laying-
was laying tile or laying pipe. Or I can
I don't
confirm
even
he
know
does
what that
both.
means. I don't even know what that means.
Well,
Laying
my
It
husband
means
does tile
getting
work.
dicked down.
Right, laying pipe means get that part.
Yeah, you're getting dicked down.
I'm still not.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I was a 304, an unpaid 304 before I got married. I promise
It would
you.
be, I don't know, and I don't know the other lingo, but maybe it would be like getting strapped on,
Oh, okay.
you know? But real aggressive.
Okay. I got that. I got that. So was she insinuating something about that?
Well, yeah, she was trying to say that my husband was cheating on me. She said you should. I don't know what did she say? You should worry about your husband before he starts laying pipe elsewhere. I don't know if that's verbatim, but
It's something about
basically-
tile or I don't.
oh yeah, he does tile. Tile is his job, right? So she was like talking about that, and then I don't know if he lays tile or he lays pipe elsewhere. I'm like, okay, girl, I don't know if you get pipe at all ever. So there's that.
Well, she said I know everything about her. She said, "Tell me if I'm married." You're not married. You're divorced.
Oh, she's not. Oh,
She had a
ironic.
boyfriend.
I wonder why.
She had a boyfriend. I'd say about a year ago, a little less than a year ago, but haven't heard much about him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he left skid marks in the driveway.
Who's shitting their pants in your driveway?
Amanda.
I like tuned out reading the comments, and that's all I came back to in my head. Good Lord. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Amanda Kay
anywho,
wants shit her pants in Scammy Claus's driveway, and we don't talk about it anymore because we don't really want to be that mean. But I mean, since she wants to be mean, we can also be mean.
Did she have bubble guts? Like, how does that happen?
Yeah, I could hear it all the way from Colorado. Actually,
Was it like the bougies, the next door neighbor's car? Like right in your driveway? Just damn, that neighbor's car is wild.
And it was in a garage. Remember that?
Oh yeah, in the garage. Ugh.
That was hilarious.
And how
that was
quickly,
like monumental on TikTok.
How
Monumental.
quickly the lie just rolled out.
It just rolled out, just like the part. I mean, it was amazing.
Listen. Moonbeam told us all that she gets Depends auto shipped. So after hearing that, It pretty much validates what Moonbeam said in my world. I don't care what anybody else is, but in my world, that pretty much justified it. Sealed the deal.
Yeah, I have to say, you might have to pull that up again, Smash, and play that tonight, or Ratina, one of you guys, because the look on Megan's face.
She said, "Oh."
When Megan tried to come back and say it was her, we were like, "Ma'am, we seen your facial expressions while it was happening."
Yeah, that was not a planned out thing. You can tell just by her face it was not planned out.
Bougie buzzing booty.
And Bougie just stuttering. She was trying to come up with any excuse. You gross bitch.
Listen, sometimes even if my tummy is just like making noise, I'm like, I'm not going live because ain't nobody gonna fucking record that shit.
Ain't gonna be me.
Ain't me.
Ain't gonna be me.
Ma'am. So yeah, I gotta get going, but just remember, Stephanie did get arrested. Not
That's what I heard.
Not because of Ratina. Receipts are on I think it's Weirder's page. Mugshot is still being looked for.
But was it because of her forging the signature of the judge or whatever?
You have to read the article. It was for forgery.
God damn it! I don't like reading.
Forgery.
Ratina, I'll be looking for you to go live later. You're gonna go on before Smash.
Yes.
Yes.
PPO wants up, I think.
Good.
I would assume her mugshot was made in the kitchen. That's what I just thought when I was reading Shannon's bullshit at 2 a.m. after I peed. But listen, I don't even understand why people try and circle back into my DMs. Literally, she messaged me, and I went to the bathroom. I'm like, "What do you want?"
Mute before you poot.
Yeah.
PPO, what do you want? I gotta go. And I don't gotta go number 2. I just gotta go.
She's lying.
And I'm going to get off here too. So I will be checking out when you go on live, Ratina. I'm telling you what, Smash, maybe once a year, your whole family needs to go on vacation to the East Coast for like a week or two so you can do, some East Coast lives so we don't have to stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning.
PPO said she requested. I'm not gonna lie. I was contemplating talking to Smash and just going because I was in the area of just like Ratina just being in the shed one night.
Right, just like have Ratina show up in the shed.
Oh my God, that would be epic.
Like nobody know, and all of a sudden,
there's a knock on the door. Oh, that would be great.
Thinking it was Officer Sutton. Fuck. He's here for sure this time. Sorry, go ahead, PPO. I'll shut up.
Hey, Regina, I just wanted to ask a question. Does this mean that you and I did not make up the warrants since we don't have a mugshot? I'm asking for a friend, but since it was adamantly screamed that you and I made the warrants, or we helped her, because by all means, who goes to flipping Google page 1 to pick one? Does this mean that you and I actually weren't involved?
I would assume maybe our charges are coming at a later date.
That's probably what it is.
When she gets expunged, we'll probably be charged.
That's probably what it is. Damn, I'm gonna have to hide until July.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you gotta keep a low profile.
Yes, that was on the fire, by the way.
I'm pretty sure they know how to find me.
I'm positive every law enforcement agency in 2 counties knows how to find me. So make it 3. Just kidding.
I have 3 other people.
Sorry, y'all. I've been a criminal. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Scammy, I just want to say that I am quite upset to find out that your fireplace thingy is not a back screen or like a green screen or whatever the fuck.
It's real.
And I'm also upset that it is not an electric fireplace because that's what you told Sean, and you had me convinced, bitch, that it was electric. So.
Oh no, the one upstairs I have is gas.
Oh, there's a different one. Yeah, oh man, I was like, I know this bitch ain't putting fucking wood in a gas fireplace. place.
No.
I was like, she lied to me. All right.
No, the one I have upstairs is a propane.
I see.
And yeah, this is my girl cave downstairs. So you have your shed, I have my girl cave.
I love it. I think it's gorgeous, and so is your booty. Okay, bye.
On that note, I hope everybody has a great night. Be safe. Be safe.